afternoon, everybody. Today we're starting, actually this part of the trip is starting out at Gold Beach in Oregon, and then we're going to have down the Coast Highway 1 all the way down through Redwood, through National Park. Let's see, where is it? Okay, come on down, and then we're going to go past Arcata, through Eureka, down here through Lolita, and then we're going to turn off the highway and go over to a little coastal road through Ferndale. This comes down the back way, takes us through some really pretty country, although we do have quite a bit of smoke to deal with. So we come on down here, and then we meet back up with Highway 1 right here, and we go down to was it Shelter Cove? Let's see, Shelter Cove, and then we went down to Secret. Oh, I don't know. There's a little state park right here, just incredibly beautiful. You'll see it on the video where we see elk and stuff. Then we get on this dirt road that's 40 miles long or something like that. A lot of fun, just the banking and stuff. As far as riding goes, it was just spectacular, but I nearly killed myself and this young Indian kid. But you'll hear about that later. Anyway, then we come on down through Fort Bragg. I believe we stayed somewhere right about in here. There was a state park that I stayed at overnight. Might have been... Well, anyway, then the next day we continued on down, or I continued on down, all the way down the coast until we got down here to right on Tomales Bay, where I stayed on this young man's property. He was very, very generous in allowing me to stay there. And it was a beautiful place. And that is where this section of our trip ends. So come along and join me. It was a lot of fun. Met some really wonderful people on this section of the road. And yeah, it was just great. So grab your hats and let's mount up and head on out of here. All right, talk to you guys later. Aloha. Well, good afternoon. We're coming out of Ferndale, California, heading over towards the coast on what used to be a back road. It's still pretty bad, but it looks like there's quite a bit more traffic than I'm used to on this road. Anyway, I thought I would turn you guys on and let you get a look at the forest and stuff. We're going to head over to the coast. We're just south of Eureka right now, and so we're in the coastal forests. And I thought maybe you might enjoy this. It's very pretty in here. So let's head out and see where we go. good morning, everybody. Once again, we've ended up in a very unusual place just by getting lost. And this is probably one of the most delightful places I've come to. The campground I originally wanted to go to wanted bear canisters that were smell-proof, which of course I didn't have. And so off I went to go down this one road, and I was just going to disperse camp, and apparently I took the wrong road and ended up here at the ocean. So I just want you guys to see this place. It's absolutely amazing. I drove up, and the very first thing I saw was a huge bull elk. He just came. He just came walking out of the bushes. He was about 200 feet from me, and the biggest rack of horns I ever seen. The ranger says he's a 1,400-pound elk, and he was beautiful. I've got some pictures on my phone. I got to figure out how to download them into the video, and I will do that probably at a later date, not the first run. But anyway, this is south of Hidden Cove on the north coast of California. And I left Gold Beach yesterday, and I've got footage of that coming through Ferndale up over the mountains, and ended up managing to stay off of one the entire time. And today the ride's going to get real rough from what I understand. The road that I'm going through is about 18 to 20 miles long, and most of the people in cars don't recommend taking cars on it. So we'll see how this all works out. But I want you guys to see this place. Quick walk. And ranger's quarters. And very nice. Apparently this was a ranch house at one point, and then the state bought the land and turned it into the state park direction. So here's a better view up the coast. And the barn, they rent that out for $30 a night. Can you believe that? The haze is a part combination of the smoke and holy shit, look at this. Okay, check out all the pelicans on the beach down there. And we're talking not quite straight down, but good enough to kill you if you fall. So there's the coastline to the south, and then the rocks. See, I don't see any seals, but yeah, he said you can walk up at low tide, you can walk along this beach, but boy, if you get caught at a high tide, yeah, you're getting real trouble. He said he's had to scramble up some of these creeks when the tide came in. So once again, this is where we're at. Okay, let's let the journey begin. We're about to head out. This is the visitor center right here at Needle Rock. So that's about as much information as I'll give you about this place. You'll have to find it, and it's worth the effort. I got everything I need, so this is going to be a long dirt ride, or hopefully will be. Last time I said it was going to be a dirt ride. We got 50 feet at a time, so enjoy. Let's go. Adios. See the road. this point in the trip, the road just kind of went on forever. I think maybe I saw 3 different people the whole time I was back, over the whole 40 miles or so. And I got to going faster. The camera went, the battery finally died, and so I'd gotten to the point where I was using the banks on the corners and going pretty fast. And I was having such a good time. It was such a fun road. And I came around the corner and I went up on the right bank on my side of the road, technically. And coming the other way was this young American Indian boy on his Husqvarna, and he was hauling ass doing the exact same thing I was. So he was on my side of the road too, because I'd been bouncing back and forth across the road using the banks. And man, we nearly collided. I mean, I went up, he went up, and I went up farther, and then he realized that was not the move to make, so he went low, and we kind of scraped by each other, and both dropped our bikes, and we were laying there, and we get up, and I mean, I was laughing so hard. He thought I was going to be mad at him, and I just go, no, man, I was doing the exact same thing you were doing. I said, I was having a blast, and said, I can't fault you for it. It's just, anyway, we talked for a few minutes, and then we both headed on our own way. He was riding out of his reservation just southwest of Ukiah, and I was heading south towards the coastal highway. But God, it was so much fun, but it was both of us, it was really stupid, because you get on these back roads and think you're the only one on the road, and not so, and it can be pretty dangerous, so use caution when you're on these roads. I mean, it seems like you're the only person in the world, but you're not. But damn, it was a lot of fun. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Aloha. Everybody, we're here on the Coast Highway, one above San Francisco. We just went through Navarro, and I decided that this is worthy of my audience. You guys, I hope, would enjoy this. It's not a dirt road. We're not going to have any dirt roads below San Francisco, but since it's a fairly clear day and we're on the coast, we didn't get much out of Big Sur because with all this fog. So I wanted you guys to get a view of the coast on the northwestern California. And as you can see, it's quite beautiful. Anyway, let's get rolling and see what kind of scenery we get today. I don't think we're going to get to San Francisco today. Let's see. And look at those waves. Well, that's quite the beach. Oh, look at the flowers. Okay. Let's go up here on this point. So that town right there is called Irish Beach. I'm assuming it's named after this beach. I don't know why they call it Irish Beach. But, hell of a beach. I don't know if you can see it. It goes all the way around and there's a point way the hell out there. This would be a killer place to camp, but I think we need to keep moving for a while. So still in the morning. Okay, well, we're going to head back to the road here. I'm going to turn you off for a little bit. That must be Point Arenas, where that lighthouse is. I don't know if you guys can see that. Anyway. We are here at Port Arena Fishing Pier. How's the surf?
Oh, it's fun. Wasn't too bad.
Where'd you surf?
That side.
Up off of the point there?
Yeah.
Pretty cold?
Probably like 58. Too bad.
Not too bad for you.
Yeah, no, it gets to like 48 and stuff in springtime.
Yeah, I'm not used to that kind of weather for
No.
surfing.
Which island?
Maui?
Nice.
Yeah.
Lahaina side or?
No, I live up country, Kula.
Okay.
You know, on the way up to the crater. But anyway,
Makawa?
yeah, I'm above Makawao. Actually, I lived in Makawao for 26 years, raised my daughter there.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, now I'm just kind of doing a 4-month ride of the U.S., the western part of the U.S., kind of filming. Do you mind being on video?
Sure.
Oh, okay. So this is a hardy surfer. In other words, this guy's nuts. You wouldn't catch me going out in this cold of water.
Well, when you grow up here, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It used to, actually, I remember when I was like 12 or 13 and it was way colder.
Yeah.
You get like claw hands and then you could barely take off your wetsuit.
Yeah, I remember diving off of Point Zuma. I grew up in L.A. and
Mm-hmm.
fuck, we went diving for king crab one time, and 15 minutes in the water, and that was it. You know, it was like 59 degrees.
Yeah.
So that little wave there, that doesn't break very often, huh?
No, it does. So, this wave over here, the lefts, I mean, we didn't really come up with that original names, but lefts, rights. The lefts usually like it on more of a higher tide.
Oh,
More
okay.
of like a northwest.
So no sharp problems, huh?
I mean, fishermen have seen sharks. I've seen a shark. There's definitely sharks, but
They don't bother you.
yeah, you know.
So that's you surf that right under the pier there?
Yeah,
Is that,
I mean, if you go over there, you can see like a full view of it.
okay, I think I will go over there. But what's your name?
Josh.
Josh. Hey, Josh, I'm Pat.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah, how far south are you going? San Diego?
San Diego, that's where I ship the bike into, and I'll ship it back. I'm done with this trip in the 15th of September.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I'm heading down to LA, see some friends, and then we got to clean the bike up, get it ready to ship out,
Yeah.
take off the bags and the boxes and all that stuff. So, this is a pretty place. It's just, that is a nice little wave.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of Hawaii, honestly. It's just less tropical.
Yeah.
Same type of like community, and a lot of people around here are watermen, and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I spent my life pretty much on the water.
Yeah, it's hard to leave it, honestly.
Well, you know, after 30 years of windsurfing and living on boats and everything else.
Yeah.
Actually, 50 years of windsurfing. I had 60 years, of total water.
Yeah.
But well,
I'm good. Thank you, though.
yeah, I just I'm kind of done with the ocean for the most part.
Yeah.
You know, I've done
All you can do.
ridden. I'm never going to ride a bigger wave.
What's the? Do you ride paella or did you
No.
ride?
Outside Kanaha,
Okay.
I liked riding big waves,
Yeah.
and we would get probably the biggest wave I've ever ridden was 50-foot plus face, and it was pretty hairball.
Yeah. Base wave I've been on is like 20 foot, and that's pretty intense.
Yeah,
A lot of water.
I'll surf 20-foot face. But the 50-footer, that was unusual. It was breaking out in the middle of Kahului Bay.
Mm-hmm.
There was, and it's the only time I've ever seen it break up there. We had 1 week where it went from 16-foot Hawaiian to probably 30-foot Hawaiian, and it just was huge. At the beginning of the week, man, I was always nervous going out. By the end of the week, I had it dialed.
Yeah.
You know,
A lot of guys out, or it's like a little handful?
there were 5 of us on one wave, and we're all taking off on this wave, and everybody's heading downwind, down the wave as fast as they could, and the damn thing just walled up for a quarter mile in front of us.
Wow.
and we just go, everybody at once just turned, it was like a ballet, and headed for shore. And the wave broke, came down on the tail or a board, and then the spray went out, and everybody disappeared. But the cool part was everybody came out of it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, we're just, yeah. So that was probably the coolest, because I've broken down in monster waves. And
yeah,
it sucks.
It does. It's not fun. I've out there when it's big, I broke in a leash out there, and just swimming back is not ideal.
The current not too bad?
Depends. Usually on bigger swells, it's pretty gnarly. Like you definitely.
How big does the swell get here?
Where it maxes out and closes out is probably like 30 foot.
Mm-hmm. And these boats are not, they don't anchor there during that
No,
time.
so during winter and stuff, when they're not crabbing or whatever, they're all parked up here.
Oh, okay.
And so,
yeah, I'm going to turn this off for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay, we're here at Port Arena. Here, as you can see, there's a couple surfers out, so it's pretty nice. So let's walk out. I was just talking to a local kid, Josh, and he was telling me about the surf here. And anyway, there's a couple guys out. Oh, actually, there's quite a few guys out. Oh, quite a few. I think we're talking 5 guys. But cool. Yeah, it looks fun. Anyway, nice day. The weather's warming up here. Let's walk out to the end here. And there's some breaks over here too that nobody's surfing. I guess it's not a really good break right now, but it looks like it'd be a little bit of fun. Well, afternoon. I've just found a place to stay for the night. I wanted to show you this. It's actually private land. I stumbled across this road and I started up it, and this guy's coming down on a mountain bike. And they go, is this a mountain bike trail? What is this? And the guy goes, oh no, this is my land. And he says, I'm building a farm on it. And I asked him if I could give him $20 to camp on it. And we got to talking, and really nice guy. And he goes, no, you can camp here. And so I wanted to show you where we are. This is Tamales Bay. Tamales Bay, and it's his property's up the mountain from that, and the guy's just a gem of a person. He said no money. He just said that'd be stupid, but I did tell him that the campgrounds were full, so I was kind of looking for a place. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. This is he's hoping to start a aeroponics farm. And so I gave him some information that I had, and referred him to a friend of mine, and hopefully that information will prove to be of value to him. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Aloha. Okay, we're leaving you with a couple of parting shots here of what I believe is Tamales Bay. This was right across from Eric's place there, so hope you enjoy it. It was just beautiful as ever. This is the last on this video we'll see before we head south of San Francisco, and I think that's about it for now. Aloha, you guys have a good day.